Hello YouTube. So in this video I'm going to show you how to make a game over restart feature for your Space Invaders game. Someone asked for this feature, and actually it's a start feature as well. By pressing the letter S on your keyboard, the game starts. I did make it so that once the aliens reach your ship down here, that the game should stop because you will have lost. And then there's a press the S button again to restart, and I'll show you how to do that. In a future video, I will show you how to do a few other things like keep a score, and if you kind of get rid of all the aliens on the screen, you will have a new level and they'll go a little faster. So those are a couple things to look for in some upcoming videos that I'll show you how to do. And if there's any other features that you want, please just let me know. Put it in the comments, because I'm glad to do that. So again, yeah, just press the letter S and we start again. All right, so that's working well. Let me kind of show you how we did this in the code. And the only place that I had to do the coding was in the run graphics class. And if you're not familiar with this, please watch the first two videos. And because I'm only going to go over what I added new to this, and I actually even put a couple comments in to mark the areas where I added some new code. And so I'll kind of slowly go down. Well, all right, so I didn't mark it here, but I should have. So this function here, this method, public void reset, is basically anything that was either a class variable that I initialized here or something that was initialized in the constructor function. I moved on over to this reset, and honestly I could actually have removed it from here, and I probably should. In a future video I will, because there's no need for it to be here. I could just call the reset function from the constructor, because it's not a good idea to duplicate your code. So anyway though, I'll clean that up at another time. But so that basically what happens here is anytime, and I'll show you down in the keystroke detector, anytime the letter S is pressed, this function is called, and it resets everything back to its initial positions for the aliens and whatnot. Make sure that any aliens that were not visible are now visible again by going ahead and running the constructor again. So hopefully that makes sense. And so, this variable here is new, called game on. It's a Boolean, and it's equal to false to start out the game. And then when you press the letter S, when you press the letter S, it should become true. And so when it's true, we have our move alien, right? And we have our move and for the shot and the ship. And so they do not get called when our game on is true. Is false. They only get called when the game on is true, right? So to start the game, as I said, game on is false to start, right? And so this is going to be printed to the screen with black text that says press S to start, right? And so let's go ahead down to right here in our key pressed. We look to see if, so we're getting the key code, which is a number that's associated with each character on your keyboard. And I did a little printout just to make sure I was getting the right number, and I figured out that it was 83, which correlated to the letter S on your keyboard. And so I call the reset and make sure that game on is now set to true, so that things can start moving on your screen, right? And the last thing I'm going to show you is here in this move left or right. Whenever we whenever we drop down 10 pixels on the y-axis, we check to see if that new position is greater than 500, and thus has kind of hit into our ship, and at that point the game is over. All right, so that's how that works. It's really not too simple. We use the game on Boolean, kind of like a switch to turn the game on and off, and we have a reset function that will return everything to its initial state every time we press the letter S on our screen. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that and were able to kind of use it if you're making a game, any game similar to this, what that feature would work for. Thanks, and let me know if you want me to add anything else to this. Bye.